Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about a serious matter, and that is depression. I want to spread the word on this issue. I want everybody to get educated about this issue. If you can help somebody, help that person. If this video helps you, I hope that it does, because the experience that I went through when I was dealing with depression was it wasn't it wasn't a pleasant one, and I want to come on here today to help that person who is dealing with this. um, to me, I feel like depression is overlooked. I feel like depression isn't taken seriously. I feel like we don't know what to say to those who are dealing with depression. And the ones that are dealing with depression, we don't know how to express that we are going through something so traumatic that we need help. And for me, going through depression, it was very hard because, when somebody doesn't know how to express their feelings very well, to say something like that to somebody is hard, because it's like, what are they going to say back? And how are they going to help me deal with this? And I automatically shut down. Um, my depression happened with my second child. It started a little bit during my pregnancy, like around the 5th or 6th month, and then it went like full speed, full force, shortly after I had the baby. And it began during the pregnancy. I do have an older child, and it became, I was very sick. Like my second pregnancy was horrible. I was always sick. I was always in and out of the hospital. It was just horrible. And it came on because I felt like I wasn't doing the best that I could for my oldest daughter, and I felt like I was giving her the short end of the stick. I felt like I was helpless. I felt like I didn't know how to be a mom. I felt like I was doing a bad, terrible job as a mother. I felt like, I wasn't giving her enough attention. It was like a lot of things that were just coming that were just making me feel very bad, and it was making me feel very angry, because this is something that I couldn't control, especially the sickness. I couldn't control it, and what I was feeling when it came with the sickness, I couldn't control it. I was very snappy. I was very rude. I was very mean. I'm snapping on a toddler who is a toddler who can't justify what she's doing. And that right there alone made me feel less of a person, because I could not help or justify why I just snapped on my 2-year-old at that time, or my 1-year-old at that time. And it made me feel so bad, and it made me feel even more angry, because it was just something that I did not know how to deal with. Shortly after I had my baby, my second child, it everything became stronger. My anger became stronger. The snappiness was full force. Like, you couldn't say anything to me and I did not snap. I was very emotional. I was crying. I did not talk. I wanted to be in the bed all day. I was just very lifeless. Like, I just didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to be around people. I didn't want to be with nobody during holidays. Like, it was just very, very bad. And it was very bad because I felt like it was putting a wedge between me and my husband, because I'm so snappy and I'm always shutting down. He didn't know what was wrong with me. He didn't know what to say. He didn't know what to do, and because he didn't know what to do or what to say, I snapped on him even more, because it's just like, I'm in a sense, I'm saying, hello, I need help. And because he didn't know what to do or what to say, I felt like he wasn't giving me that help. And knowing that that's what I was doing made me feel bad even more. So it was just like a chain of events was happening to me, and I didn't know how to deal with them. And the only way I knew how to deal with them was to be angry, was to snap, was to shut down. I shut down completely. Like I was not the Christian that I used to be. I was sharing my body with a person who was very negative, who was very angry, who was very pushy, who was very strong. This person was stronger than me, and I did not know how to fight her, and it was very hard to deal with her for the period of time that I was going through depression. And I didn't have the money to go and talk to somebody, because the way that my insurance worked, you had to put the money up front to then get, for the insurance company to then repay you. And at that moment in time, because I wasn't working, I'm on maternity leave, and you got bills that gotta get paid. And so I didn't have the money to go out and talk to somebody. And my doctor, he gave me medication, but I didn't take it because when I finally had said something to my doctor, it was getting to that point where I was having suicidal thoughts. And when you're looking up the medication and the side effects of it all, one of the side effects where it increased the thoughts that you were having, of suicidal thoughts. And my husband did not want me to take that at all, because he already knew that this was what I was feeling. And it was very difficult to go through this, especially when I was going through it by myself in the beginning, because I didn't, when I kind of mentioned it, it wasn't received well. And I know it wasn't received well because my husband, I know for a fact, in my husband's head, he was thinking, you didn't go through this with the baby. Maybe it's just something. Maybe it's just a new thing. Maybe you're just overwhelmed. It'll all pass. I know for a fact that that's what he was thinking. So he didn't take it as serious as it needed to be taken. With my mom, I think she knew that it was serious, but I don't think she knew how to handle it or how to help me. So all in all, it was like, you're going to be fine. Everything's okay. Just make sure you don't harm the kids type of advice that she was giving me. And sometimes when a person is dealing with depression, they don't want to hear those things, especially new moms who are dealing with postpartum. They do not want to hear those type of things. To me, I felt like I needed to just have an open ear. Somebody who doesn't commentate, somebody who doesn't say a word. I think I just needed to spill my guts, spill how I was feeling. And once I did that with my husband, because it was a journey talking. In the beginning, it was nothing but tears, nothing but anger. I didn't talk. And as every day that we sat down and talked about how I was feeling, I opened up more and more and more. And each and every day after we had sat down and talked, I felt better and better and better and better. He took more with the kids. Like, he did more things with the kids. He took the baby. He did this, he did that. If we need to go to the market, go by yourself. Get the peace, get the air that you need. Take as long as you want. Go for a walk. Go for a drive. Do something by yourself so that way you can get the peace, the mindset. Just the thoughts. Collect your thoughts and things like that. And I just want to say, if you can talk to somebody, just talk to somebody. You have to express how you feel in order to feel better. I know it sounds easier. It's easier said than done, but if you can just let go of how you feel and just try to be strong and try to fight that person who is holding you back. Because the moment that I started fighting that person, the moment that I didn't want to feel like this anymore, I could feel that other person getting weaker, because now I'm the stronger person. And the moment that you can be that stronger person, the moment that you can start fighting this demon that's within you, the moment that you can start fighting those thoughts of, committing suicide, the moment that you start fighting back, I'm telling you, you will feel so much better. I can't tell you how I felt once I start fighting that person, once I start fighting those thoughts, once I start finding out and start saying what my purpose is here, what I'm here to do, what I'm here to stand for, like my opinions. Like when I started to figure out who is Christian, why am I here, that's when I really started to fight. That's when I really started to say, I have dreams, this is what I want to do in my life. Let me break down this person. And my daughter is outside the doors. So yeah, I just wanted to say that we need to talk. We need to get more educated on depression, and we need to help those. We need to know the signs of those who are going through depression. And I just want to say, just talk. Talk, 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 talk. If you can get the help, go get the help. I want to say that there are hotlines that you can call to talk to somebody. Talk to a coworker, talk to a family member, talk to a friend. Just talk to somebody. I just know from my experience, talking helped me a whole lot. And you can get through this. You can beat this. And talk to somebody. Spread the word. Let's address the elephant in the room. Depression is real. And let's help those who are fighting depression. And I will talk to you all later, because my daughter wants to get into the room. So I'll holler at y'all later. Bye-bye.